Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Nashville. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Running from the gun with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Henry able to get a couple here but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Lawrence will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. A first down and more, Etienne. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with ETN. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A give to Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And down to the 27-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Runs over it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Yeah, the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. Terry McLaurin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. On second down, a run with Etienne. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Jaguars 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now Lawrence on first down. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And, see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From midfield now, Lawrence winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Titans touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely...
And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Henry again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Lawrence on third down. And right side, Henry's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. He did it again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try to run for it with Henry. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on second down. Lawrence, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. Down right around the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Here's Lawrence. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 42-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The quick slant caught. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. That's caught. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
This will be caught at Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Henry. 134 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. The Titans on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down at the 24-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Titans on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross. X3, 218, chop. Hey, orbit.
Lawrence completes it to Samuel. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2. And instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. And getting back there, making the tackle, and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, Here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On first down, it's Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down, they go again with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 5. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you. Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he's
got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One final shot. They'll look to pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile,